It's getting too easy now. It's getting too easy now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's mad. You know what I'm saying? Man's going to the new camp and expecting to win. Like, hey man, so, it feels like a long time since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm telling you that, bro.
Yes, it's what happens when you get a proper manager in with a proper ethos and wants to build. So it's a good thing. I think he's ahead of. Would you say he's ahead of schedule from where you thought he was going to be?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know what I mean? I knew how good he was, but usually, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna hold on that. You know why? Because I've always said I don't think that good managers need time, innit? I don't think they do need time. But I said that I was gonna give him time. But I'm not surprised that he's doing it as quickly as he's doing it because he's a top manager. Top managers don't need time. Like
Yeah,
I don't believe they need time. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them things when they're like, oh, give him time, give him time. It depends on the size of the job that they had in it. But even
yeah,
so, you should be able to see um clear signs. Like even like someone said in the chat about Thomas Tuchel, bro. Like he came in with someone else's team and won the Champions League. Like he didn't sign
yeah.
any players. So as much as people can say, oh yeah, they need money and all these things, bro, a top manager can make do with what he has in it. And when you go to a top team, you're gonna have some top players. You never go to a top team and have no top players, or else they wouldn't be a top team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
I
just
think
how it is.
you brought in some quality players that went straight in, and that's what I like about Ten Hag. I
Yeah.
see a lot of other teams, they bring in these players and they sit on the bench for a little bit. They get a game here, game there. As far as I can see, he was like Anthony straight in, Casemiro straight in, Martinez, Ericsson. And that's what you want. Top players
Mm.
just go straight in. They don't sit on the bench. They,
Right.
they don't need to be eased in. Top players go straight in.
But this is
Uh,
what we've been calling for, though. 'Cause when you look under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we're signing players like Dan James for what? Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, why are you signing players, yeah, for the future of the club, bro? Sign players for the now of the club, and the future will take care of itself. Do you know what I mean? And that's just what it is. You don't sign players, yeah, that are gonna come good. Like we signed Malacia, who's one for the future, but he's also one that can play right now.
yeah. I think it all depends, doesn't it? I mean, like Malacia, I think you can afford that because you've got Shaw in there as well. You know, had you have had a need to buy an outright left back because you haven't got one, would
Yeah.
Malacia be your guy? But that's the luxury afforded to Ten Hag there. But listen, I'm well impressed with Ten Hag. I wanted him at Spurs. I don't, I'm not going to make any two bones about that. I'm not one of these fans that wants someone and then when I don't get them, just goes, "Oh, I didn't want him anyway."
Mm.
And apparently, he interviewed at Spurs. Apparently, Levy said something about, I don't know whether it was about personality or right fit or something. But listen,
Yeah.
I'd take your guy over our guy all day, every day.
Yeah, but Ten Hag is just he's the perfect manager. Like he's got no weaknesses for me. Like I think I like the way he analyzes the game. I like the way he's very much straight to the point. Like even after the last game we played, and they said to him like, "What did you make of it?" He said the first half was shit because it was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like there's too many managers out there that'll be like, you know what, we got the result. That's all that matters. And then managers are the ones that sooner or later, when the momentum dies, they don't know how to get themselves out of ruts because they don't know how to analyze objectively. Do you know what I'm saying? And he can sit down there after we've won the game and be like, all right, cool, first half was shit. And
yeah,
I rate that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I sit down after games and I'm just like, yo, we're shit. And fans get onto me. Like, I mean, they got onto me like, why aren't you happy? Why aren't you celebrating? It's like, we were shit, bro. Like, we got away with one, innit? So, excuse me if I'm not going to celebrate this victory. Like, I'll take the 3 points, but I know
yeah,
sooner or later down the line, if we play like this, we're fucked. Do you know what I mean? And there's been similar situations throughout the seasons where I've been like that and people have got onto me. And I remember when you lot battered us 6-1. The week before, we scumbagged the winner against Brighton and everyone was going crazy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I was like, nah, I'm not celebrating this because this was bollocks. I mean, and then Spurs smashed us. So you have to look at every performance objectively and not get carried away with the performances. I was having this conversation with a few of my friends in our Man United group chat, some of my close friends, and they were saying to me, like one or two of them were saying to me, oh, like Luke Shaw and Bruno, like they've really stepped up XYZ. And I was like, bro, like don't look at isolated incidents, innit? I watched Saka cook Luke Shaw, live against Arsenal, bro. I thought he was gonna get sent off, innit? Like there's still parts of his game, that worry me. a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
trust more at centre back than I do at left back. Like, he's improved in the sense that he looks more confident, but there's still parts of his game I'm worried about. Same goes with Bruno Fernandes. We're playing him more on the right hand side now. Everyone thinks he's improved, but actually, the manager deserves all the credit for taking him out of the middle of the pitch and putting him out wide, because the manager actually saw that, you know what, his weaknesses in the middle will get exposed against better teams. And when he played in the middle, the 2 games against Leeds, he was crap, bruv. And our midfield got overran. Him, Fred, and Sabitzer, they nearly cost us the game, yeah? Both of those games. Both Leeds games, we got battered in midfield. And even though we come away with something, both games, it wasn't good. And first half, also, last game, was shit as well. So I think a lot of Man United fans are getting carried away with the results and saying, oh, these players are good because the stats might look that way. But, bro, like, we still got a lot to do, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not all going to be roses in season 1, is it? You know what I mean? Like, I think if you had asked a lot of Man United fans at the beginning of the season, where do you think you're going to be? Same as when Spurs fans were asked and loads of fans were asked, where will United be? My answer was, I think Ten Hag will do a great job, but don't expect miracles in year 1. However, if you finish second or third in year 1, superb. He's ahead of schedule. But look, we're in an era nowadays. You know what it's like. Look, a player has a good game, and it's, oh my God, look at the potential, look at their ceiling, all of this. And look, Luke Shaw, for me, he's like players we've got. We've got average players that have a good game every now and then. And then fans go, see, there's a player in there. Like, no, consistency is key. Consistency is the reason why people were coming onto my show last night, Rants, going, Sava, why aren't you more happy that you beat West Ham? Well, let's take this in isolation. We've beaten a team who are bottom 3, have scored 19 goals in 23 league games, have got 7 first-team injuries, and you want me to be going, oh, we're back. Oh,
context.
Nice context, right? What I've said is this, all right? Same way when we beat Man City. Great win. I said to you, on your show, means nothing to me if we go to Leicester and get battered. We went to Leicester and got battered. So I'll say the same again now. West Ham, great, good win, should be winning it. London derby, but they're crap, right? Means nothing if we don't beat Chelsea when they come to White Hart Lane next week. And then it doesn't mean anything if we don't beat Wolves away the week after, right? Put 3, 4, 5 wins together, and then I start to get not excited, but I'm starting to join the kind of hype train. But this is Spurs. Win 1, lose 1, draw 1, win 1, get massively excited, lose a couple. It's yeah. Listen, I've been here, seen it, done it. I've got a million t-shirts, and look, your club's no different, right? Your club's no different. It's like Sancho. I saw a couple of people online yesterday. Sancho's back. He's the best. And I'm like, listen, good. Yeah, he's come back. He scored a couple of goals. Cool. Now let's see. What do you do between now and May? Go and get 7 or 8 more goals. Show everyone.
And he will. Yeah, I was saying. And he will.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Do it, then we praise. Let's not see a player score a couple of goals and we go, oh my God, this is why we paid 100 million or whatever. Not him, but it's just it's where we are, right? But listen, you guys are going to do well. You're definitely going to get top 4, 100%. I've got you, Arsenal and City as bankers. And then it's the fight between, I think, 3 teams for 4th.